JD Vance, the Vice President. Bubba, well, he got caught, he did, on camera, being abusive to his family while in the Cotswolds. Yeah. Oh dear. What a silly thing to do when people are watching and they're recording that they are. Well, I think it was in the Cotswolds. He didn't have a great time, no. Not in the Cotswolds, no, because everybody hates them in the Cotswolds. A little town in the UK. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. You see, they had their billboards. They had their digital displays on the back of a truck, driving up and down with a swollen-faced, bald JD Vance. I can hear a really weird noise up there. Just a second. I think they must have seen me. There's some bird noises that I've never heard before. Anyway, I digress. That's what happens when you're doing a rewilding. You hear stuff you haven't heard before because you're attracting new species, you see. Now, JD Vance, he's quite an aggressive man. Just like how aggressive he was when he attacked Volodymyr Zelensky in the White House. The last time he visited. And he's visiting again today. Crikey. But he's bringing through friends from the European Union, that he is, this time. I can hear it again. That's a weird noise there, it sounds squeaky. Anyway, so yes, he's visiting the White House, and hopefully JD Vance ain't going to be there. You see, JD Vance is losing favour with the president anyway, since JD Vance managed to, undermine the rump that he did regarding the PDFs, if you know what I mean, the files. Now, we all hate JD Vance. I hate JD Vance. He is an awful, awful creature. He really is. He's not a human being. He's just a creature. In fact, that does disservice to creatures. He's evil. He's just plain evil. What is it with all these evangelical types? They're all evil. So what it stands for, maybe. Begins with the same letter. So, unfortunately for him, a little Sleepy Hollow in the Cotswolds, well, they managed to put their point of view across. They made it quite clear that they didn't like him. How their feelings have been made clear. Now, this isn't just in the Cotswolds, no. This is right across the world. Who has had anything to do with JD Vance or watched his little round pudgy face on that sofa, spouting a load of rubbish. He went to the European Union and spouted a load of rubbish, attacking European Union member states. He moves from one to the next, attacking. You see, he's got delusions of grandeur. JD Vance believes that he's protected, yes. But the people of Cotswolds say, no, you're not. We're going to make you look like a feckin' idiot. We're going to make your trip hell. And that's what they did. They spoiled it for him. Even a restaurant. A restaurant had to refuse his bookings since the employees of that restaurant refused to work in that restaurant. So they had to cancel him. Good on them. There are some really good people out there who stand up for what is right, including Canada. Elbows up, you know. They set precedents. They're an example to us all to do the same. To stand up against these evil feckin' barstools, if you know what I mean. And we all need to stand up. Now, I've got my little channel here, and I'll keep on speaking what I have to say, and hopefully enough people see it and get a point of view out there. You know, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Maybe I might strike a nerve or something. Trigger something in you, maybe. That's why all these little channels are important. It's not just the big channels and the big news outlets. We're all, you know, a part of we're all on the team, effectively. I'm trying to get the weeds off around my tree here. Oh, it's Loretta and Michael. That's two trees, that one is actually. They've been twisted together, that one. So yeah, that's part of our Rewilding project. Anyway, so the thing is, you see, together we are strong. Whether we are little channels like this or individuals. When you go to your music festivals and cause a bit of havoc. Together you are strong, as many you are strong. The more people who speak out, the more people who comment on channels like mine, please comment down below, you know, the more the videos get pushed, the more people then see it. It's also about people feeling that they're not alone. And that's one of the things about my new friends in Canada who've been following the channel. The thing is, you see, one of the most common recurring comments I get from Canadians is on the lines of, it's good to know that there's people outside of Canada that are supporting them. And I do support the Canadian people. I support anybody who stands up against tyranny. Because that's what this is. You've got a tyrant who's trying to run roughshod on everybody. Not just his own citizens, but foreign citizens as well. Citizens of other countries. Abroad. Trying to run roughshod. And we all have to stand up against it. We have to make sure our governments know that they put pressure on our governments to stand up against this feckin' titty mama. Oh my giddy aunt, Orange Von Shitpants, and his VP. Fuck. Bloody sidekick. That's my feeling anyway. What do you reckon? Do you think we all should stand together? Against people like JD Vance and his couch? Because I do. Please leave it in the comments down below. The more voices that we manage to gather, the stronger decency becomes. Just moral decency. Treat people with decency. Treat people with the decency that they treat you. And if, for instance, I like JD Vance, well, feck him. Seriously, feck him. They don't deserve our respect. You see, respect is earned. Anyway, if you've got a sport channel, do it on Patreon or buy. It's got to be links down below. Also, just beat the like button, you know. Maybe share our videos. Also doing a rewilding here. We've been planting lots of trees around here, down there. And my dear wife yesterday, she was going around with the lawnmower trying to cut around the trees, get rid of some of the grass so I can get around there with my machine. And you know, we get the grass grow up around the bottoms of the trees. We like to clear that out of the way, you know. And any that have shown a little bit of, you know, because of the drought and what have you, cutting back the old dead bits and stuff like that, and just encouraging the live bits, and then making sure we water those trees, because that's blooming hard work, I'll tell you. This time of year, because it's so dry. Anyway, there's links down below if you would have a tree with a sign. You know, here's a tree with a sign to give you a little idea. We're doing them on the actual laser that we are. You know, but it's not just like you have to buy, you know, canes and shit like that as well, and you know, protectors. We're lucky we actually got somebody actually sent us a load of protectors, which was really good. So yeah, we live here. We're quite lucky, really, aren't we? You know, we might be broke, but at least we've got a nice place to live. You know, we've got no man's land. If you know what I mean, around us. If we get left alone, that we do. Anyway, it's time for us to go. So toodaloo, you know, so toodaloo.